Hi, this is John with Dawson Spalding Properties. I wanted to take some time to go through the owner portal in detail for those of you who are learning how to navigate it or may be new to our system. Just want to make sure that you have a good understanding of how it works and how to view your income and your expenses and pull your invoices and see your um, records as far as leases and management agreements and insurance information, all of which is uploaded to the portal. You can access your owner portal on from our website, dspropertiesnc.com, by clicking portal login up here. It'll take you to a screen to log into the portal. And once you're logged in, you'll see a screen that looks something like this. This right here is kind of your dashboard view. You'll be able to see rents that have been paid. You'll see rents that are due, outstanding balances, and P&L statements. The if we manage multiple properties for you, you'll see a drop down here where you can select which property. For this particular owner, we just manage one property. The most important thing that you'll be interested in, I'm assuming, is seeing the income and seeing a statement of the expenses that were incurred by the property. So to do that, the best thing to do is to go to the reports tab, and you'll see a ton of different reports here. A lot of them, have very limited utility. The most important one to keep in mind is the one called the owner statement, which I have bookmarked right here. If you click the owner statement, you'll see the screen and you'll get to select a date range for which to process the report. Sometimes the numbers can look a little off if you set the range for, let's say, 6/1 through 6/30. Let's say the rent was received on May 28th. Well, it would show zero income for this time period because we do things on a cash accounting basis. So for this particular one, we just started managing this probably about 3 or 4 months ago, and it had some turnaround time to get it ready to rent. You can select here a time range. You can do last 30 days, you can do last 60 days. For this purpose, let's just do all time. So we'll select all time, select the property, and click run report. From here, you'll see at the top all the income received. Income will include the rent, but will also include charges that were billed to the tenant. So, like we billed for pet fees, we billed the previous tenant for cleaning because he didn't clean up well after he left. So, stuff like that will be indicated as income. And then, of course, expenses for things like the cleaning expense. You'll see like a $290 income on this end, and you'll see a $290 expense on the other end. So some of those things are kind of net zero, but here are the rest of the expenses that this particular property is incurred. So for this one, it's a duplex. So we provide landscaping services. There's the total expense for that for the selected amount of time. And then down here, we'll have our total amount of money that we're holding for this property. And of course, at any owner contributions, let's say there's like a HVAC replacement or something and you have to put money in, that's documented here. Owner distributions are also documented here. We have like the total cash that we're holding minus liabilities, which would be the security deposits. And of course, the property reserve. For most people, we hold $500 per property. For this particular property, we're holding $1,500. So that's right there. Cash available is what is available for a distribution. At the time of recording this video, we've already done the distributions for this month. So cash available is zero. If you scroll down here, you'll see at the bottom a detailed accounting of all the expenses and cash in, cash out for that particular property. We did a turn on this property, so there's a lot of expenses. But you can see like we have grass mowing, we have deposit transfers, we have a grass recut, and just miscellaneous things. If you have a larger expense, we will upload that invoice or receipt, and you'll be able to find that here under the More tab and go to Files Management. Under this page, we'll have attachments for big invoices. We'll have your lease package between the tenant and landlord, and we'll have your management agreement. and any other pertinent information, maybe renter's insurance and maybe your property insurance, we'll just upload under file management. That way you have everything in one place. And of course, you can always upload something as well if you wanted to update a file, update your insurance information, you can upload it here. If you go to transactions, there's really not much to see here. Most of these are really going to be either owner distributions or owner contributions. The most important thing will be the owner statement. You can also use some of these other reports, but frankly, if you don't know what you're looking for, they can just be really confusing and kind of convoluted if you don't have an accounting background. One more thing that I wanted to review in the owner portal was that you can submit requests. Let's say you just handed the property over for management and you wanted to budget for a roof next year because your house is in need of one. In that case, even if you wanted us to do an inspection or something, you would just submit a new request, fill in your subject line, add some details, select the property and the due date, and click save. And then that will come to us and we can begin to process that maintenance request. Thanks again for watching. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to myself or Lena, and we'd be more than happy to help.